couple of Powkiddy handhelds to show you today. They've been around for quite a long time. They're not new. You can still buy them, get them on AliExpress, buy them on eBay. While they're still, while they're still a bit relevant, they're still being sold. I might as well do a review on them. Reason I'm doing them all together is because obviously these two are the same. This is the Q9 and these are the V9. They're exactly the same. These are clamshells and this is just a horizontal kind of one. You can swap in and out the SD cards, if you want to. They're exactly the same. I would say the clamshells, even though they operate on the same, OS system or whatever it's bloody called, they are the same. But the clamshell ones, I just think are a bit better pocketability. Don't get as damaged as much and put it straight in your pocket without getting, scratched up and stuff like that. What it is, these are, I don't know, I got a black one. They do come obviously with cables. Don't really need to see a bloody cable, do you? And I got a yellow one as well. Lovely, isn't it? Look at that. Look. It's an absolutely disgusting colour, isn't it? Well, I don't really know, to be fair. I'm colourblind, so it don't bother me. My wife says it's disgusting. Got a nice little clamshell feel to it, it's pretty good. Buttons are nice. I like the but nice and soft kind of buttons. D-pad's really quite nice on it as well. Screen's quite nice. It's not a bad little, bad bit of kit. You got the on-off button. A couple of the older few back buttons there. Start and select. Yeah, I really like the buttons on this actually. I think they're quite nice. Powkiddy, great name. Got the volume control rocker, whatever you want to call it. The SD card goes in there. It feels quite nice, Feels okay, to be fair. This plays anything up to PlayStation 1, but I wouldn't bother with a PlayStation 1, to be fair. It's just not very good, if I'm honest with you. I don't think doesn't handle the PlayStation 1 very well. Quite stuttery, I'd say the PlayStation 1 is. But it is good though. NX Hope is the OS system on it. So you've got the old Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Famicom, Mega Drive, Master System, Game Gear, Super Famicom, PlayStation, Neo Geo Pocket, Wonder Swan, PCE, MAME, Neo Geo, CPS, Arcade, and that's it. Plays quite well. Game Boy plays well. They all play well, apart from the Wonder Swan's not great on it, but the PlayStation 1 is just not. I wouldn't even bother with a PlayStation 1. It's not really that good, to be fair. I wouldn't even bother. But I think you can get them for about 40 quid, maybe a little bit less. Let's go into the game. Let's have a little see, man. Yeah, if I'm honest with you, I think they're still quite cool. Obviously, I'm still crap at the game. But yeah, it's let's do a speed round. Let's just see how quick I can do it. It does run smooth. Obviously, you expect the Game Boy to run really well, wouldn't you? Like I said, they all work really well on here. It's just the PlayStation's bloody awful. Oh, you twat. PlayStation's awful. And to come out of the game, push the menu button. Doesn't say menu on it, but it's the menu button, and you go down. Quit the game, takes you back. There you go, let's have a little punch up on. Let's have 30 seconds on Double Dragon. But yeah, they are actually really good. I like them. And they are one of the most pocketable handhelds. Now, obviously, they've got the new Miyoo Mini Flip out, which is a lot more money than this. You've got the amber neck one as well, which looks quite nice. They're probably, they're probably a lot better than this one anyway, Yeah, a lot better than this. I wouldn't say a lot better, but they do play Nintendo 64s and all that kind of shit. And this one is more suited to, your Game Boy Color. It's not Game Boy Advance is okay. Super Famicom's okay. Super Nintendo. And that's about it really. I wouldn't really try and push it any more than that. Some people might say the PlayStation works quite well, but I think it's absolutely shit. It's pointless being on here, to be fair. Like, I wouldn't even contemplate even going in there. I tried to play FIFA. They got FIFA 2006 on it, and it just freezes, doesn't work. It's got bloody Raw on it. That doesn't work at all on this one. But it's nice to play. It feels nice. I've had this a couple of years now, and it still does well. Still plays well. Still got the nice form factor of the clamshell. We'll come out of that because I'll be playing that all day. I do like Double Dragon. But look, you got loads and loads of games, loads. Absolutely loads. Don't know what I went in there for, never mind. You got A, B, Y, X buttons, start and select. Castlevania. Don't like Castlevania. Don't know why I put it on. In fact, you know what? This bollocks to that. Let's come out of that. Exit. We'll exit. Push start to exit. And what you do, these back buttons, they take you along the top there into the settings. What you got to do, you got to go into this. Is another one of them. You got to go into the bloody system and power it down. Push the button. It powers it off. But with this, got to still, after it's shut itself down, you got to turn the power button actually off. If you leave that on, it just drains it and it dies and stuff like that. But it's got a good form factor, that fits in your pocket nicely. Probably get 3-4 hours of battery use out of it, I think, something like that. And yeah, it's really good. Like I said, I've had it a couple of years. It's plays, really good. When I first got this, I played the absolute shit out of the Game Boy. I was on it for hours. Every time if I'd have a bath, I'd sit in the bath with it. If I was on the old crapper, I'd take this in. This was really good. This was the first ever clamshell version I had. I didn't have the Game Boy Advance, obviously, but I mean an emulator, retro machine, and these are good. I got it in the black as well, and all that. And this is the Q9, and it's Q9 V9. It's exactly the same. There is no difference at all in hardware. Everything. This is this, but obviously in a different form factor. Turn it on. I ain't turned this on for ages, so might not have a lot of charge left. Yeah, it looks like it might die in a minute, to be fair. Yeah, look, the battery's going to die, I think. But look, it's exactly the same. I haven't really got to show you any games like that. It's exactly the same. This one though hasn't got the old Wonder. It has got Wonder Swan on it actually. It hasn't got as many systems as many emulators as this one. But like I said, it's apart from that, it's exactly the same. There is, the games are all on here. I've got like the SD cards that come in. They're actually not the cheapest of cheap ones. They're not like SanDisk and that, but they're not too bad. They're a little bit better. They're called game ones. I'll tell you what, Ninja Turtles on this Game Boy Advance and these Game Boys is really good. Like, I do like the old Ninja Turtles. It'd probably die on me, but never mind. A lot of the time, what I do if I don't play these for ages, I take the batteries out. I'll charge the batteries and I'll take the batteries out and I put them in the box. I don't leave them in there because they do tend to die when they're in. All right, let's see if it dies. Shouldn't really let them die, really. It's not good for them. There you go, look. do like the old hey twat. I do like the old Game Boy games. I think they're quite hard to beat. If you've just got 5 minutes, I think they're pretty good, aren't they, to play a game. And to come out of the game, you push the plus and the minus button, and I think they're obviously the menus, and then go to quit. Push start to exit it, and then you just go to the settings, go to power down, you power it down, you push the button again, it powers it off. But remember, on this one again, you've got to turn it after you powered it down the system, you've got to turn off that. This has actually got a tiny little analog stick. It's quite stiff actually, it's not the greatest, it's quite small. As you can see, it's it will go in your pocket, shouldn't get caught. You know, I'd say the D-pad's slightly higher, not much. D-pad's quite nice on it. Buttons are a little bit harder than the other one. But like I said, you can swap out the cards. It's got the same firmware, I suppose, whatever it's called. Some people would like this one a bit better. Some people would like that form factor a bit better. Me, I like that one better because of it doesn't get scratched when you put it in your pocket and things like that. This is all right. They're okay. Still not too bad. But if I know they're the same thing really. But if I had to, you know, say I had to one, I'd recommend that one. That one's the V9 and this is the Q9, which they're, like I said, they're exactly the same, so it's not worth doing a separate video. Like I said, shitty name, Pal Kitty. They do make some okay stuff, don't they? Like I said, I've had these for a couple of years, had them for a couple of years, had them for a couple of years. I played on it quite a bit. I've never played on this overly because I've got this one and they're pretty much the same. I used that one, but yeah, they're not too bad. I'd recommend them still. You know, and like I said, the form factor, you got the clamshell, you know, so it's not too bad. Oh, one of my last videos I did, some bloke said, he said, oh, this guy's got dirty nails again. In fact, he didn't say dirty, he can't spell properly, bless his little heart. He put dirty. Well, I got to admit, on the camera, my nails do look a little bit minging and that, but I actually haven't got any nails really. I keep them really low, like, you know, and sometimes I cut them that low, they bleed a bit. But my nails do go yellow sometimes, my hands swell up. I don't know, maybe that's why they look a bit dirty. But unfortunately, they do go a bit yellow now and again, not because I smoke, it's because I've got a liver disease. And it's my own fault I've got liver disease. I like a fry up. And I like drinking Coca-Cola, so it's kind of affected me liver. Liver function don't work very well, and obviously I've been on a lot of medication for years, so that's not helped. But like I said, I've got no nails. But you know, if you reckon I've got dirty nails, mate, you're entitled to your opinion. You know, you don't like the video, mate, you don't have to watch it. Like, you know. And like I said, if anyone wants to put comments in, you know, calling me a dick and all that, I don't care, mate, to be fair. I've got quite thick skin. People want to slate me fingernails off, they can. But if you're going to come in the comments and slate me off, at least fucking spell properly. You know, he's got dirty nails. Dirty spelled D-I-R-T-Y, not fucking D-O, right? But like I said, mate, anyone wants a bit of banter in the old comments, anyone wants to call me a dick, I do not care. Life's too short to care what people think. All right, cheers, guys. Take care. Bye.